Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Phoning It In. I'm Michael Carvelli, joined by John Terry and Nick Arthur. And we're recording a day later than usual. We got to watch you guys play a Warzone tournament yesterday, and I don't know.
It was fun. Nick is so good though at video games, and it's like he's just amazing. Like at one point yesterday, we are playing a game and we all died, and he had like 8 kills, and myself and the third player we're playing with, who I don't want to name his name, he was playing under the weather, so I don't want to.
He's somebody who might be upset that this is releasing a day later than usual.
Yes. That's a good hint. We both had zero kills. Like Nick was carrying the team. I just felt like a scrub the entire time. It was fun though. It was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun to watch.
It was good times. We had some good games. We had some good finishes. We played for placement points. Like it was good. The thing I appreciate about playing for Nick in a tournament style is Nick appreciates. Sometimes you just got to pack it in and you got to play a boring game and you got to get the points. Whereas other people I play with are sometimes very, they just want to go kill people all the time, like for excitement. And I'm like, nah, you're playing.
Sometimes you got to have that strategy about it.
You got the rules of the game. You know, you got to play for the rules of the game. So it was fun though. I appreciate it, Nick. I literally like 20 minutes before the thing closed, I was like, Nick, want to play?
Yeah, it was fun. It's the first time I played in a tournament in a while, and it was nice. It was only like an hour and a half. So, some of those tournaments are like 3 hours. Yeah, so it takes up a lot of your day. But yeah, it was fun. We'll have to maybe try to sneak one more in. I've got my clock is ticking here on my gaming career. So
see, that's what you think though. But there's this, I was watching, I don't know if it was on Facebook or Twitch, but there's this like little kid who's amazing at Call of Duty. This kid has to be like maybe 7 years old, 6, 7 years old. And he has like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And he usually plays alone, but sometimes he'll play with his dad. And they're like a team, duos. I don't know. Perhaps that's in your future because can you imagine? Like Nick is good at everything. Nick's kid is going to be amazing at everything.
Well, we're looking at years until.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Start training. Teach him.
I don't think I think that's going to I what I'm saying is from like June or like mid-May until like
months
August, until like a baby sleep schedule gets figured out and stuff. I'm not going to be gaming much. And even though sounds to be this great dad-son combo that play, that's not going to fix my situation for a little while.
We could do. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm just saying.
But it was fun. It was fun playing in the tournament. I enjoyed it, and I, admittedly, before Michael tries to make a joke about it, I am a little insecure about my mouth because I have in my
Invisalign
trays.
Is what I was going to ask you because I know. Introduce what you're talking about, and then I have a question. Introduce what you're talking about, then I have a question.
I have in my Invisalign trays.
You're currently wearing them.
I am currently wearing them. I think the low quality of my webcam makes it feel like you can't really see them, as you guys both confirmed before we start recording.
No, I agree. But also, like the other day when you sent us like a voice memo on in our group chat, you were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, like my voice sounds weird because I have these things in." You can't tell at all, like
you couldn't tell.
Well, now I don't feel like it's any different. Like I've gotten used to it.
No, but I'm saying like you can't tell at all. Is what I'm saying. Like you can't tell from looks or sound.
You could tell from looks in person. Trust me, Francis immediately keeps talking about it.
What a supportive wife.
It is my first Invisalign experience. I know I don't want to get into a long conversation about Invisalign. When we talked about it the first time, we talked about Cody. I can't remember if he had done it or not. I think he has.
Sounds right.
But yeah, it's a 10-month process. I have to switch the trays out every 2 weeks. So I've got 20 trays that I have to go through. This is tray 1. And you have to wear them all day, every day, for everything other than when you're eating. So you take them out to eat and then brush your teeth and put them back in. So it discourages snacking because you don't want to have to take them out to eat.
Do you snack though? Are you like a big snacker?
Not really, but it's nice in the middle of the day to grab a pack of fruit snacks or grab some crackers or some chips. And I don't really feel like doing that now because I don't want to have to take these out. But it's also the thing I was going to say. It's weird how I realize it's only been 5-6 days for me. So like my teeth are not significantly moved at this point. I'm sure they've barely shifted, but I can like already tell as I chew, they're like hitting at slightly different spots than they were before. Does that make sense? Like, because they're being slowly shifted. So that's kind of weird, but I will keep you guys updated throughout my process.
Very cool.
You don't seem very interested. I thought there'd be questions, so we can just.
I asked a question. I said, "Are you a snacker?"
That's a very Invisalign specific question there.
I will say, so I never did the Invisalign thing. I did have braces back in the day, and I did have a retainer that I had after the braces that I wore consistently for about a week.
It was like a plastic container, right? Like kind of like the trays. Yep.
So I'm like a bad person to talk to about this stuff. So great on you. I'm sure you have much more willpower than I did, especially than I did back in like 9th grade or whenever it was.
There's a difference between my situation and yours.
Sort of. Not really, though. Not really.
This is my money.
That's fair. That's a good point as well.
It's nothing against you. I mean, it's any high school, middle school kid. I mean, every story you hear, people our age, like their parents.
Yeah.
That you don't understand the value of the dollar as much, and everything else. So obviously,
plus I just had the braces for so long. I'm not gonna wear a retainer after I get the braces.
Right. Yeah. Kids get beat up for that stuff.
Yeah. I'm not some nerd.
Is Frances being mean to you?
Is she being mean to me?
Yeah, you said she keeps on pointing things out to you. We're saying that we can't notice and all this stuff, and
I'm just saying that she she noticed right away.
Got it.
When I walked in for the dentist, she was like, "You got him in," and I was like, "Is it that noticeable?" She's like, "Yeah, I mean, you can look different." She's like, "I'm sure I look different too when I wear mine." She wasn't making fun of me.
Okay.
We're not about that life. I don't know what sort of marriage you have, but it's not how we do it here.
We try not to make fun. I'm the one that makes fun. I get made fun of, but I didn't know. I was just asking. You got mad at not asking questions, but I asked a question. You got mad that I asked a question. So.
Yeah, you're asking a lot of questions about Invisalign, but we can move on. You're asking about my eating habits and marriage.
Well, it all
moving on to John. John, what do you want to talk about today? What have you been doing?
Well, I'm going to bring it up because for the last. I feel like we got into it pretty heavy, like once quarantine started. Actually, probably a little bit before that. I don't know. I started looking at the app TikTok back. It would have been around. I think I started using it more like toward the end of 2019 because we started looking at using it for work. Like we were making a WView account.
How old is TikTok?
So I think it existed a few years ago under a different name. At one point, it was called like Musical.ly.
Oh.
And then it got bought out by this other company and became TikTok, and that is where it has kind of blown up.
September 2016.
Okay. I was going to say 17, so glad you checked. But yeah, so we started looking at it more like for our work account stuff and started like, it was like, oh, just like scroll through, see if there's anything good that you think we could use, yada, yada, yada. And then I ended up just loving it, and Nick has used it a lot as well. But John would always be the one who
the dumbest thing.
We would send him stuff. We would send him things that we thought were funny, and he would laugh, but then would be like, "Oh, it's this is so dumb. Like, why would anybody use this?"
He had it set in his head that it was dumb.
It's fair. It's understandable. It is a very
young person.
It is an app for
That's the perception of it.
That's what
and initially it was. Initially, it was. It was all when you would open it up, at least like even when quarantine started, it was very much just dominated by all the different dances at that time.
I would still say your base of people are like
sure
people who are like significant. I would say at college age or younger.
There was also the threat with China at some point because it's a Chinese company, and like I'm just saying.
What was that all about? Like, they were like
looking through your camera or something. I mean,
but also like you had to sign up by a certain date, or like you couldn't have it. But then like somehow that's like that wasn't even a thing. Do you remember that? That was like a year ago.
Yeah,
And
I
like
don't
there
know.
was like the cutoff to like TikTok was going to be shut down by the government or something.
Yeah, Trump wanted to get rid
Yeah.
of TikTok.
I don't know.
China.
I never really took that stuff.
So here's the thing. I just thought it was dumb. I also never got into like there was an app, another video app that
Vine.
I never got into Vine either. You guys were kind of into Vine. I never got into that.
I loved watching Vines.
So I've just never been into the video space, so to speak. Like I love Twitter, Instagram, all about it. Not into the Instagram Reels, but I do like doing the little stories.
That was going to be my question: is are you into Instagram Reels? Because to me,
it's
like
the same thing.
Yeah,
I don't even know how to find Instagram Reels.
But like the idea is, so all these apps, and I don't want to ruin whatever John was going to say about this, but like all these apps have, of course, their algorithms that are going to service up videos that they know, like historically in that category, we've watched a lot or we've engaged with a lot. So you can go into like Instagram Reels, and if you're somebody who like always watches videos of somebody like falling in a lake laughing, you're just going to get all these videos of people falling in a lake.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. And Snapchat has a similar function with the videos they serve up to you on like the
I also
Discover
love
page.
Snapchat. I love Snapchat too. Although I hear that Snapchat's like on its way out. Like a lot of people don't use Snapchat anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. I'm sure they probably
Love Snapchat.
TikTok. But the point I was going to make is that I love TikTok because this algorithm that like serves us up these videos. I think of all the social media platform algorithms, TikTok's is just like on a different level.
It's
right.
so
Like
good.
I think my timeline is going to be so significantly different than potentially somebody else's, and I don't think you get that variance on other platforms other than like Facebook or Twitter, where of course it's very based on who you follow and things like that.
Yeah, that's fair. I also, what I was going to say though is I'm into all these apps. I've also, and I've mentioned it on the show, I've started like the Facebook videos because I still get on Facebook because I'm an old person.
Right.
The videos like get me, especially like the Call of Duty videos. Like I love watching, like I'll watch some streamers on there every now and then, or just like little 3 or 4 minute clips. Love the videos. So you guys have been sending me this shit, and the other day I was kind of bored. I was like, I'm just gonna download this TikTok thing.
Yeah, you did.
This must have been maybe over the weekend. Like,
how much time did you waste? How much time did you waste on it that first time?
I'm getting there. Not much. I watched a few videos. I was like, I don't understand this app. I don't like what these videos are random. I didn't want to like things. I didn't know what to do.
You have to like things.
Anyway, so over the last couple of days, I've been like watching things. When I would normally watch the Facebook videos, I was like, I want to see this algorithm because I just hear about this algorithm all the time. I want to find what it's about. I want to get to like a good out. Like I want to have a good time.
Weed through the beginning of the video so it starts to understand what you like,
right.
And then see what it serves up to you.
Yep. The interesting thing, it kind of had a lot of my interests like from the beginning, so they've been listening. So, anyways, I'm like obsessed with it now. Not obsessed with it to the point where like it's all I do. But last night, I had stayed up late working, and I was probably up until 11:30 or something. I literally sat at this desk until like 12:30, 12:45 watching TikTok.
Yeah.
I got an hour just sitting here on my phone watching fucking
welcome
watching
to 2020
15-second videos. How dumb is that? But I have a critique, and here's what I hate. The interesting videos for me are longer than the 15 seconds or whatever it is.
Okay.
I hate when a video pops on your feed that's like part 3.
You have to go back and watch part 2.
Yeah, because then you
1.
click the profile, then you gotta like go find the fucking video in the profile.
I will say though, I've noticed recently they have started like within the last like probably month or so, when you do that and you go to somebody's profile, it will like kind of fade out the one that you were watching.
Right, which is super helpful.
It was not like that in the past.
There also seems to be a feature where someone can like similar to like a YouTube, like not a channel, but like a playlist. It seems that people can make playlists on certain things. So last night, the one I watched, which is hilarious, was Call of Duty Death Comms. And it was like, when you die on Call of Duty, you can hear for like 3 seconds what the other person says. I watched like 13 parts dating back to like months and it was the same thing. It was like people saying stupid shit and then this guy going nonstop, and I literally watched that for like 15 minutes. It was the dumbest thing.
The
So I was
other
obsessed with this shit. But I'm curious, like, what do you guys watch on this? Because
Yeah, okay. That's something we want to get into because Michael and I were texting each other separately today on what we think John Terry's
Yeah.
algorithm looks like.
This is amazing. I want to point out because Nick just talked about how like the TikTok algorithm is so unique to everybody, and like everyone has a different thing. And I want to add to that, like, except Nick and I, because
Yeah.
it does seem like very often. Now, I'm sure like there are certain things on, like, I'm sure Nick gets certain things that I, don't get or whatever. Like, I obviously get a lot of like movie related joke things or like, wrestling and like different stuff like that, where I'm sure now Nick is getting fed like a bunch of MLB stuff. But it's crazy like how in sync our algorithm has become to a point where like I would say a couple times a day, because Nick and I will send each other like a couple throughout the day, and at least one of us like a couple times like, oh man, I just saw that one earlier, or I was just about to send you this.
Does
Yep.
TikTok have any on Twitter, like you see like the most recent tweets? Or is TikTok just random on when these TikToks came into existence, or do they filter it out to like the most recent?
I think they keep them like fairly recent, the ones that you see on the For You, but like they can be back like a few weeks or something like that. I think it just basically depends on when they are getting attention.
Got it.
When
Okay.
you open the app too, at the very top, you have like two columns. You may
Yeah.
not even notice, but it probably automatically is showing you the For You column here at the top where it says For You.
Oh yeah.
And you can scroll to the left or right, and you could only see the people you're following.
Yeah.
Oh,
if you wanted to.
I'm only following one person.
Yeah, so
Who you
I
following?
utilize the For You tab.
It's a home inspector, so he like points out.
Okay, this is perfect. All right, here we go. Shut up.
Perfect transition.
Shut up.
Perfect
Here we
transition.
go. So when you texted us that you were using TikTok now, I sent a text to Nick earlier, and I said, "What type of content do we think John is seeing?" I said, "Is he seeing anything funny at all, or is his all about brewing beer, home improvement, and lawn care?"
Definitely that.
So let's do this. Why not?
Now knowing that, I'm leaning more toward the last.
Yeah, and he's getting home inspection. He's getting real estate stuff, like real estate agents walkthroughs and everything. And obviously Call of Duty, we know
obviously,
that as well.
Why not? So the first one, I just opened TikTok. The first one is about a hotel.
I want you to give me 10 scrolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So the first one's about a hotel, so travel, perhaps.
Okay, just do 5 then.
The second one looks like it is some military dudes playing a prank on a fast food joint, which is kind of funny.
Call of Duty demographic, yep.
Yep. Then we have a car mechanic, so a person like doing some work on a car.
Okay, home improvement category.
Oh, he just destroyed a car. Okay. That one's a weird one.
Now he's getting a video that we would normally get, Mike, like a trendy one. Okay, keep going.
3 things about ADHD. Then we have a car driving through. Oh my God! There's a massive flood, and this car is driving through basically a lake. That's incredible. I'm liking that. It's like a submarine, like a Toyota 4Runner being a submarine. That's pretty sweet. Then we have a teacher quits powerful speech to Grosse Pointe School Board. So politics. I've liked some of that stuff.
At this point, I just want to see how long he keeps going because I think he's hooked now.
Yeah, he's just on it. He's just like
an airplane. Someone on an airplane. Home improvement stuff.
25 minutes from now, he's gonna look up and realize that we're still recording the podcast.
It's just So the other ones I like are like air traffic control. Pilots will like do the air traffic control like stuff. It's cool. It's just like a bunch of different stuff, and it's like a grab bag. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I want to point out this. That's another thing I want to say is like it's amazing the way that like there are times where it feels so perfectly crafted to you, and then there are times where like you go through and you see something and it seems like kind of random and you like it. And then you start getting like a ton of things like that.
Yep.
So recently there have been 2 things for that. that I think both Nick and I have been getting because we share them with each other all the time. One, our cooking videos. We've been getting a ton of cooking content, which is
I'm actually
great.
surprised John hasn't been getting
I know,
that.
me too. I actually
We're
actually
talking
meant
like
to
I've been on the app for like 3 days. All right, like
I meant to send you one earlier. There was like a really good like honey garlic steak recipe that looks
I
so
eat
good.
steak anymore, but
Cooking TikTok is, in my opinion, the best thing about TikTok.
Well, you guys need to send me those so then I watch them
Yep.
and it gets into my algorithm.
And the other very random thing I've been getting a bunch of recently is like wholesome old person content.
Yes, same.
Just like the account of like somebody's grandpa who is like filming a selfie video like, hey everybody, it's Paul, good morning, hope everybody's having a good day.
Hope you all slept well last night.
Comments are like, we love you, Paul, you're our king.
Yep.
It's just, man, there's some good stuff on there. And the thing is, it's designed so that you're just curious what's next.
Yeah.
Like, even when it's random, I'm like, okay, well, I don't like this video, but what's next? It's only 15 seconds. Oh, well, what's next? It's only 15 seconds. Oh, what's next? It's only 15 seconds.
It's endless,
you're sitting
too.
there for an hour and a half. It's incredible. It is genius. I'm shocked they haven't, like, inserted, like, ads into the TikToks. Like, you know how...
They have.
Every time you open the app, you get an ad.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that.
They're just buttering you up.
You will. And then you also get, like... So as you scroll through, there are also like sponsored posts as well.
I have one more critique. I don't like how you go up and down. Oh, world's best pep talk, Little League Baseball.
Okay, focus. Focus.
I don't like how you go up and down because sometimes I'll forget if I'm going up or down.
Okay.
So I like the the other one I get a lot of is like crazy Karens getting arrested on planes.
That's good.
A lot of those. Those are good too.
That's great John content. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I love it, man. I love it. I don't think I'll ever make a TikTok, but man.
that was going to be my next question because I feel like this is prime Points and Miles John giving advice on how to maximize.
Or even just, his brewing at home, his cooking at home, his travel experiences, his lawn care experiences now that he has a mower.
True.
A lot of opportunity for
the daily cutting your grass videos that John.
I just feel like all the TikToks are like boomerangs with like the.
Yeah, what dance trend will John do first?
That's also true. Yeah. I wanted to point out my other favorite feature of TikTok that I think I've always thought, like, why doesn't Instagram have this? And then TikTok has it. And that is being able to reply in comments with a video.
Yes.
So that's a really cool thing about TikTok is like sometimes people will like ask a question.
I've noticed that. Yeah.
And like the poster of the original video will reply to that specific comment with a video answering their question or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's the same reason, like, I don't know, you can't use GIFs on Instagram. Like I can't put like GIFs in comments when I wish you could. So that was just another TikTok.
That also solves a lot of that. Recently, I've seen a lot of people like using that to solve like the whole, you randomly get like part 8 of a video because people are just replying to a comment that's like, oh, where's the next part? And that's,
right.
So you can just
the part thing annoys me, but other than that, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, it's great. I think you're gonna love it. I think within the next like 5 months, you'll have Mariel filming TikToks for you. It's gonna be great.
Your algorithm is going to be groomed by then.
I can't wait.
Perfect. I haven't seen any beer brewing TikToks. Maybe I need to like search.
Yep.
There you go.
There's some great beer brewing. There's some great. Oh, there's this one dad in Chicago who Michael and I love him. Love his cooking. He's got like a big hot skillet out on the backyard.
That's the guy who had the honey garlic steak.
Send that guy to John so he gets that algorithm. That guy is Chicago to the core and has some great cooking and beer videos.
We can be friends too, since
we can be friends.
He can come help me tend to my lawn.
Yeah,
I got to mow it again. I've mowed it twice in the last 5 days. It's been quite fun. It's supposed to rain today, though, guys, and it did not.
You're gonna kill your lawn.
No, it's good, and it's. So what I did was it was getting long again because it's growing because it's grow season. But what I did, I had to dethatch my lawn. Do you guys know what dethatching is? So dethatching is when this basically all this crud gets grown and it's between. There's a layer of like bed grass, like weeds between your dirt and the top of where your grass is.
Okay.
So when you water it or when it rains, the soil never gets that water. It gets absorbed into the dead grass.
Okay.
So your grass stops growing. So you have to dethatch your lawn. So I was dethatching it, and this guy's crazy how much shit I've dethatched out of this lawn. And I was bagging it, but then I realized, no, lawnmower can suck it up. So I dethatched and then went over with the lawnmower, sucked it all up into my bag, straight into the lawn bag. There we go.
Just get a rake.
I raked it. You rake it to get all the stuff out of there. And then instead of bagging it all up, you just run over the lawnmower. It just sucks it up. Yeah.
Do you have grass out front or just in the backyard?
We do have grass out front. It's about, it's about the same. Front yard's about the same as the backyard.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not a lot of grass. I bought this product called Tenacity. It kills like a bunch of different weeds. It doesn't kill the grass. You have to mix it with like water. You mix it with dye. You mix it with this thing called surfactant, which helps it stick to the grass petals. You mix it and then you spray it. I did that on Sunday and I'm just waiting for the weeds to die now. We got some gnarly weeds in this yard.
It's springtime. This is when they're out. We'll take care of them. And then in July, you'll have a nice brown dead backyard.
That's right. Just make sure you just mow every other day.
It's fun though. It's fun. I've also been grilling a lot, guys. So this grill is a game changer. I grill at lunch. I'll just go up at lunchtime, throw a bratwurst on the grill. That's my lunch. I got a basket to grill vegetables in, so like peppers, onions. You just throw it on there while you're doing the Italian sausages.
Yeah.
Dude, it's great. The house doesn't heat up. Like you're outside cooking.
You don't have to clean up like the oven and stuff after.
You just rub
scrape
it.
the grill. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's the easiest thing.
You a propane guy?
So our grill is actually hooked up to it's hooked up via our natural gas line.
Oh, nice.
So we just turn on the natural gas and then turn on the grill. And it comes through on our gas bill. But
right, a lot easier.
It's nice though. You don't have to, exactly. You don't have to worry about replacing propane tanks and all that stuff. So
yeah.
Love it though, guys. Grill is an absolute game changer. I am so excited for this summer on my deck. I am really looking forward to it.
I will say you I've had one that I haven't used much at all. And I need you're like making me want to use it more this summer. So.
It's so easy just to like it's like Mariel hates the smell of meat in the house too. Mm-hmm. And so it's like it's a no-brainer. You can do anything on it. I mean, you could grill a frozen pizza if you wanted to. It's just heat. Like it's literally just heat. I mean, you can do whatever. There's this really interesting Netflix show actually, and it's is it the same? No, it's not. It's about cooking and stuff, but it's about there's one episode. It's like a mini series about this guy who cooks with fire. Everything he cooks, he does over fire, like vegetables, lettuce. He cooks with fire. It's phenomenal. I want to get to that point. But the grill, man, it is an absolute game changer. Because then you're outside, like drinking a beer, enjoying yourself at the same time.
Yeah, dude. Obviously, I'm not able to have a grill here, gas grill at least. Don't have a backyard, just have a little patio, and we've got an electric grill. And I mean, it's got the cover and everything. It's easy to clean. It's pretty nice, but obviously, it's not the same as a real grill. But yeah, I want you to be able to get that algorithm for TikTok serving you up some grilling and different things, because there's some great ideas to come across on there to use as recipes. So I think that will inspire you to try some new stuff.
Yeah, and it's literally just one of those things of like you search for something once, find a couple things to like real quick, and you'll suddenly start to get like a ton.
Great, so then I'll be up for an extra 2.5 hours instead of an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, because you'll be spending time going to the grocery store, buying all the ingredients that you've seen in the TikTok. It'll be all right.
I mean,
awesome grilling hack. Love it. Favorited.
Okay, please pay attention to the show.
I am. You guys it's your fault. Oh my God, this person.
You don't have to be on the app. What was that?
I love the app. I love it. TikTok, baby.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be on it while we are talking.
The folks watching on YouTube today are really going to get a treat.
They are.
They are.
Yeah.
Man, it's a What has been your favorite? So you said you do brats sometimes. What else have you been?
Brats, Italian sausages. We do some veggie burgers. We do like the Beyond Burgers. I did Jamaican jerk chicken on Sunday, which was I've ever since we did our honeymoon, I've like wanted to learn how to get really good at making jerk chicken, and this was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I made my own marinade with like habanero pepper and all sorts of soy sauce and all brown sugar, all sorts of stuff, and like sat in there for 36 hours before I threw it on the grill.
Jeez.
Incredible.
Man.
It was so good. Use a food processor to grind it all up or whatever.
I feel like we've all gotten to a point where we are pretty decent at cooking and stuff.
March needs this.
And
March
I'm
needs
so
this.
that's what I was about to say. Like I'm so excited. Not even just March, anytime that we all get together where we can just obviously there will be times where we'll want to go and experience whatever food is, wherever we're at sometimes. But like
imagine some jerk chicken and some red stripe for lunch though, man.
Just give us a working oven.
Yeah.
Let us go at it.
Yeah. We'll be good. That's exciting.
But no, it's good. It's good.
I don't know. Is there anything else we want to get to today? I don't know. I think we're good.
Yeah, that's about all.
What are we at? Are we like under right now? What's our time at, Carvelli?
So I have it at 27 minutes.
Oh, perfect. Okay, sweet.
What started like probably 5 minutes.
I'm looking at our spreadsheet right now. I'm curious. There's a line that says Michael's sleeping patterns.
I mean, it's always been very bad. And
I'm curious.
Nick teased a few weeks ago that we should try to make my sleep pattern, my sleep habits better.
Well, I was going to say there was a point, I can't remember when it was, but I remember it. It was in the last like 10 days where you texted me at like 10:15 and you were like, I'm in bed right now.
Yeah, I was up at like 12:30.
So. Oh, okay. Well, that's part of the story that you should have left out. But
are you willing to be pretty miserable for a week or two in order to create a habit for your lifetime of happiness?
I mean, I guess it depends on what would be causing the misery.
Waking up early.
I'm fine with that. I mean, I already wake up like kind of early.
What time do you wake up at on a daily basis? I'm
out of bed most days for work at 8:30.
Oh, okay.
But I'm up like I would say consistently around 7:30.
Oh.
And then how about a weekend?
I try to be up by like 9:30 on the weekends.
That's good.
But sometimes, admittedly, especially if it's like a night where we're up playing video games until like midnight Pacific time, I will sleep in until like 10:30 or something.
Yeah, I think it starts with if it's a work day, if that 7:30 is moved up till 6, and like you're awake at 6, you're up, right?
Like your alarm goes off and you got to jump out of bed because your bed is going to catch on fire.
You do that for like 5 days. Trust me, you're going to start getting tired. You're going to be able to start falling asleep instead of 12:30, 11:45. And then the combination of you waking up earlier, being a little more tired, riding the Peloton,
eating can't nap though either. No naps.
I can't nap. Eating well.
I also don't nap.
We're going to slowly move that ticker up. 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Then after a couple weeks, now you've moved it up an hour. Now you've moved it up an hour and a half, and you're going to create the new habit. That's.
I would say right now it's consistently like 1:30 to 7:30, 8 o'clock.
You said till 1:30 every night.
He gets to 6. I mean, he gets 6 to 7 hours a night. That's not bad. There's plenty of people who do that.
Now, obviously, I can do that because I can sleep until 8 to start work at 8:30 because my commute is from one room to the next. Now, when I would like work in Morgantown and I would have to be at work by 8:30, I would be up by like 7.
I don't know. That's interesting. So I used to stay up late too. Like I used to stay up until like 12:30 every night, and I still do when I need to like stay up late to work. Like I rarely just stay up late to do nothing. Like I'm
See,
doing
that's what it's the only thing I like to do.
is stay up late.
I love to stay up late and do nothing.
I agree with Nick. I think you got to start moving that bedtime up,
But
man.
hey, only if you want to
Or wake up
change
time.
it.
I mean,
If
I
you-
would like to not be up until like 1:30 every day. I would like to like have a normal.
That's
But
another question. When you go to bed, are you like, do you have a TV in your room? Are you watching TV? You pull up the iPad?
I have my my laptop
Okay.
on like the nightstand,
Okay.
and I will turn on like a podcast.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
You try to read before you go to bed. That makes me sleepy. I hate reading. It's boring as hell. So you read a book.
everything that I've read regarding sleeping is your area of sleep needs to be exclusively that. Like when I go in order for your body to like naturally get that melatonin flowing, you need to basically trick your mind into like, all right, when I'm in this room, when I'm in this bed, all I'm doing here is sleeping. So like no TV in there, no laptop in there, no music in there. I don't go in there until I'm ready to sleep. If I'm not ready to sleep,
I like
if I want to
sleep
watch
with noise though.
use some sort of a white noise
I don't want
machine
that.
or
I don't want that.
okay, well
Do you fall asleep with the podcast on?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, I don't like listen to a podcast and then say, okay, time to go to bed after.
What podcast put you to sleep?
It just depends. I have a couple that I like to listen to that I like haven't heard episodes of, or like if they talk like a lot of times it'll be like a movie podcast and they'll be talking about an old movie that I've seen a bunch of times and I can just throw that on while I fall asleep.
But you've told us before, like where you've tried to go into your room and go to sleep at 11, you just can't.
Yeah.
And I mean that could be a combination of a lot of things. One of them is you're not tired. You slept until 8 o'clock.
You're used to only getting 6
Like
hours. Yeah.
on a
exactly.
weekend, if first of all, I don't want to sound like full dad mode here, but I can't remember the last time I've slept past like 8:30. Now, granted, I can't remember the last time I was up before 6:30. I just have like a very stringent habit of my sleep that's set up, right?
Yeah.
So I think part of the reason why you probably struggle to fall asleep at that time is one, you're maybe not tired because you slept in. Two, because your body like doesn't know if it's time to sleep. Like it could be time to sleep, or like it could be time to listen to this entire podcast, or it could be time to watch a movie. Like we don't necessarily know with where you sleep because you do all of those things in that same place. So that would be, the solution would be the body needs to know, like, all right, when I go in here at this time, after I brush my teeth, after I do whatever my nightly habit is, like I'm going to sleep. And if I'm not tired, I don't go in there yet. I watch the movie in the living room. I watch the show in the living room. I listen to the podcast in the living room. And whenever I'm tired, I go into the bed. And then that's just like you just continually do that in addition to waking up early. And I think you fix your problem here. Now, again, if you like listening to podcasts when you fall asleep, if you like watching movies.
For as long as I can remember, I have always, like from the time I was a little kid, slept with some kind of noise. Literally when I was a baby, they would have music playing, like the radio playing while I would go, and that would put me to sleep.
Yeah.
That's
We use a white noise nightlight and also have a fan that we can set to like the white noise setting, so it's just like a constant sound. But hey, you got to do what works for you, what makes you happy. I'm not trying to change your lifestyle, but if you are looking to improve your sleeping habits, let us know. I think we can implement a few of those things we tried today to see. But if you prefer podcasts and movies and sleep in 6.5 hours, nothing wrong with that.
I'm not like watching stuff.
I mean, you're still getting a lot more sleep
Like,
than a lot of people.
The laptop is like turned, like there's no picture on the laptop. The volume is turned down. Mm-hmm. It's not like I'm
Are you tired?
What do you mean?
Like, do you get tired? Like, my question is like, maybe you're getting enough sleep. Maybe you don't need more sleep.
I mean,
like, do you feel like lethargic throughout the day, lack of energy?
Really. I mean, there are days that I do, but I think that's the same for anybody. I think everybody has days where they feel like they're tired, but
yeah,
I don't know. I generally like especially like once I'm up, I feel I'm up, like I'm good.
Interesting. That's
And
my
It might take
problem.
me. It might take me a little bit of time to get up. Like it might take me a half hour to feel awake, but once I am there, I'm good.
there may not be a problem to solve here, John.
Yeah, maybe not.
Well, but I just always feel bad that I am the person. I feel bad that I am a person who stays up late.
Dude, don't feel bad. It's great. I love it because I got someone to text until I go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know, like Nick's gonna have people that you're gonna be up when Nick's feeding his baby at like the ass
It's not
cracking
like a
time. It's
great
gonna be
thing.
great.
I mean, I would love to. Obviously, if Nick needs somebody to text, feel free to text me.
He'll be up.
But like, that's not like a good thing to be like, oh, I'm that person who like when
It's all
people are
hours of the night.
3 hours behind me, they know they can still text me.
It's funny when I used to live on the West Coast and like work football games. There were some nights where I would be going to sleep, and Travis, who you guys know,
Wake up, Travis.
would be wake up, Travis. Yeah, you know Travis. He'd be like waking up in the UK,
Yeah,
and he'd be like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm still like up, man. What's up?" I'm, like, I'm waking up in the morning. It's so funny how that works.
but yeah, we'll try it. I don't know. I would like to get to like a normal. I don't know, like a quote unquote normal schedule.
I like Nick's idea
Bad
of
about it because then I feel like my luck. I would be on a normal sleep schedule. I go to bed at like 10:30, like some lame person does.
Right.
And then at 8:45 p.m. Pacific time, something big important happens for Nick, and I'm not awake to know what happened. And
Yeah,
I
but
miss it.
but now
you're the first one to wake up.
You're waking
and
up
see
at
it.
6 a.m. now, right?
But
So
then it's
you're-
happened. It's over. It's done.
Doesn't matter.
You're gonna get the stuff in the morning now. I hear what you're saying. I
The
hear what you're
situation is
saying.
done, and I miss it.
I think Nick's point to try to wake up earlier because that'll benefit you when you go back to the office one day. So like that's probably the easiest solution is try to wake up like an hour earlier. Try to get out of bed by like 7 latest. You're up.
Or take advantage of this quarantine time where you don't have to commute
and pull all-nighters, man.
well, be able to stay up a little bit later and sleep in a little bit later, play FIFA a little bit later, all that sort of stuff.
I mean, I'm doing that pretty well right now.
And then when it's time to go back to the office,
It's not like advice you need to give me.
And it's like, all right, I need to get, start getting up earlier so I get to bed a little bit earlier.
See, but I feel like that's not a thing that I can do. Like, you guys might be able to do that, like snap a finger, but I clearly cannot.
Well, I can. I couldn't fall asleep at 9 o'clock, and that's only an hour to an hour and a half earlier than I fall asleep now. Like, I can only fall asleep between like 9:45 would be like the earliest, through like 11:15. That's my window. Like, I don't think it would be common for somebody to be able to go to bed at 1 a.m. and then randomly just go to bed at 10. Like, that's not. You can't expect that to be the norm. That's too drastic of a change. Agree, John?
Yeah.
Like your body's like, I'm not going to start getting tired until 1 o'clock. That's when I go to bed.
So I've learned that too, but I think also it's about like what your body does, right? And like I'm always impressed. Like Carvelli can stay up all fucking night and wake up in the morning and like not nap. Like I got like just 8 hours of sleep last night, 7 hours of sleep, and I wanted to nap at like 3 o'clock today. I was like this close to taking a nap, and then I decided to do something active for like 5 minutes.
The only times I take naps are if I feel sick.
Fascinating.
That's it.
But good for you though, man. I think if you can do 6.5 hours of sleep, whatever.
That's not healthy.
I don't know that it's unhealthy.
That's not like good. You're supposed to get 8, right?
How many hours of sleep?
I get significantly less than 8 per night.
How old are you?
29.
Adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So you just need another like hour, dude.
There have been pretty consistent nights recently where I've gone to bed at like anywhere from 10:45 to 11:15, and I get up at 6:15. So 11:15 to 6:15 is really no different than Michael's 1 to 8. It's 7 hours each. It's not any different. It's just a different window.
I'm also, Nick, impressed with your ability to wake up early. Like there are some mornings, I'm not even gonna lie, where you are texting before I am completely awake.
Well, I start work at 7:15.
Oh, I didn't realize that. You're 7:15.
Yeah, and I'm finished by 4. which is the perfect window of hours,
it
right?
really
I mean,
is.
I'm done. You're talking about working at midnight. I mean, I don't work past 4:30 ever. 4 o'clock is usually when I'm done. So yeah, I do that just because we have a lot of people on the East Coast that we support. So, but yeah, I mean, some days I lay in bed till 6:50, and like I get up and get my coffee, and I'm hopping online, and I still haven't like brushed my teeth or anything yet because I'm drinking my coffee. So like, yeah, that's happened before, but yeah, I only get up early because I have to work then.
Interesting. I'm always very impressed by that too. I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with Carvelli's ability to stay awake and your ability to wake up early. I can't do either.
I don't think that's true. You can stay awake late. You're able to stay up pretty late.
If I got things to do, I can stay. Like if I have things I need to work on, I can stay up late.
Yeah.
But I don't like. Then I feel guilty and all this other stuff. Kind of similar to what you were talking about.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll try the rest of the week to be a little better about it, and we can report back, or maybe I'll just wait.
Don't have expectations to change anything within a week.
It's going to be different. It's going to be so much different next week. By the time we are,
Oh yeah.
By the time we're talking next week, we'll be finishing up, and it'll be like, oh guys, it's 8:45. I've got to
get ready for bed.
Got to crash here. I'm up late tonight. But yeah, that's all we've got for this week, I think, guys. Thanks so much, everybody, for listening or watching wherever you check out the show. Be sure to subscribe to us if you have not done so. Give us a 5-star rating or review on whatever podcast app you use. Nicholas, if they would like to give me tips on how to sleep better, where can they do that on the socials?
Yeah, they also could send John TikToks that they want to add into his algorithm by going to Phoning It In Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Also can send us an email, phoningitinpodcast@gmail.com. Give us a call, leave a voicemail, 304-627-1889.
Correct. And as always, a shout out to Miguel Silva Leone for our theme song. Check out Saving Miles Lemon, Spotify and Apple Music. Just released a new track last week. It was pretty good. Did you listen to it yet? It's good.
I don't think I have.
Yeah.
Wow, I need to.
Check it out.
Sorry.
Check it out. Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music from. And with that, that's all we have for this week. Thanks, everybody, for listening. We'll see you next time.